Well, it was, we were serious.
So tell us about, Johnny coming along and you going to Norway and getting
Well,
married and
well, Johnny came along, and I went to Norway to get married, and my mother-in-law was not thrilled with me.
No.
She ended up, we ended up being fine in the long run, and then I remember on the.
She didn't think you were that intelligent, but she thought you were had street smarts.
She said I was quite. She said he's quite
Gypsy
quick.
hands.
Yeah, right. He's got
Quite quick.
hands.
And yeah, and but then in order I was trying to get an airplane over, but I think that in the airfare, can you imagine this? In those days, were like $600. That'd be like $6,000 today.
Yeah.
And it's just too expensive. So I had the good fortune to go over on the Talata, which was a cruise ship. And it was almost a vacation in itself. So for like $300, I got to go to Norway on this cruise ship. And I got in, of course, and then we ended up lining up a minister and getting married. But when I done this sort of cruise ship, I met this Stanley Milgram, and thank God you wrote that up.
Yeah, right. I got the
Because
story
he's
about
dead
that.
now, right?
Yeah, he died. He
so
died young, actually. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I met this Jewish guy who was going over for a sort of a standard thing was some kids got to go to this Norwegian thing on a scholarship for a summer school or something, wasn't it? It's still I think it's still going on.
Well, in his case, it wasn't that. It was a research thing.
He was actually on a job, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, we met and we played bridge and we got to know girls on the boat even.
So yeah.
And I won a duplicate bridge thing almost by accident.
Right. Okay.
I was terrible. I wasn't really good at bridge, but
Okay.
and then Stanley and I went to the amusement park in Copenhagen. What am I
Right.
thinking?
The Tivoli. Yeah.
Tivoli, yeah. And then I invited him to my wedding.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. He came to the wedding and distracted Grandma by bending her spoons.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's funny because I always think about that. Like all of his experiments had to do with deceiving the subject into thinking they're doing one thing and then thought they were doing another.
Well, yeah, Stanley Milgram was a famous guy that proved that you could take any slice of the population and turn them into, like, say, war criminals.
Yeah, or a large portion of them would be. Yeah.
They said that the clergy, whether they were ministers, priests, or rabbis, wouldn't do it usually.
They usually had some reinforcement.
But other people would just turn the knob until they were dead. You know.
Yeah, not everyone, but a really large portion.
Large portion.
Yeah. So.
And
So
so that was
people-
he did other experiments. He would put down, leave stamped envelopes with addresses. The Red Cross,
Right.
or North American Nazi Party.
Right. Yeah.
And people that would take the Red Cross ones and put it in the envelope, and they take the Nazi Party and not do anything or put it in the garbage.
Yeah, not a lot of the Nazi Party ones got delivered.
No,
Yeah,
I'm almost
nobody
zero.
Wanted, Nobody wanted to be associated with them.
Yeah,
Or
I may not have been Nazi Party. There was something.
But he also came not the concept of 6 degrees of separation, but did some of the experiments that established the idea that if you ask me to get in touch with remaining descendants of Imelda Marcos, well, in that case we could probably do it pretty easily because we talked to Vanji, but
But